It's hard not to empathize with clone troopers. They're fighting for a crumbling democracy in a war that doesn't really exist. With the exception of a couple clones, their story really did seem to end after the Clone Wars, but obviously, this isn't the case. Let's dive into exactly what happened with your average clone trooper after the Clone Wars. Let's start by getting the most depressing one out of the way. This clone trooper right here is named Gregor, and Gregor went insane after the Clone Wars. He ended up kind of the stereotype of the mentally ill homeless veteran. This sort of thing is depressing in real life, and it's just as depressing in Star Wars. And unfortunately, it seems pretty unlikely that Gregor would be the only one who had this experience. It's pretty safe to assume that there were other clones who went insane after the Clone Wars. Luckily, though, there were also clone troopers like Captain Rex who went on to fight with the rebellion. This is really the best thing that a clone can hope for, because the Clone Wars, they technically won, but they ended up fighting for an empire by the end. Now, with this, they were fighting for the rebellion, and they ended up undoing the problems that were caused by the Clone Wars. Of course, there's a dark side to anything, and unfortunately, there were some clone troopers who continued fighting for the Empire. One interesting side of this is that some clone troopers actually went on to train stormtroopers. At the same time, though, there were certain clone troopers who just went on to become stormtroopers themselves. This is mostly a result of the Empire's tactics and their propaganda. They presented the Empire as being the same as the Republic, and the Republic as being the same as the Empire. This means that clone troopers feel like they are betraying the Republic that they fought so hard for, and they don't want to do this, so that's why there were certain clone troopers who went on to fight for the Empire. Hopefully you all enjoyed this interesting video about what happened to clones after the Clone Wars. Leave a like, subscribe, and as always, may the Force be with you.